Hi, I'm Peter Rose, founder of Longwood Currency Trading. Confusing trading information. It never ceases to amaze me that I watch a lot of trading videos just to see what everybody else is doing, trying to filter out the folks that know what they're doing from the folks that don't know what they're doing. 80% of the people that are out there really don't know what they're doing, regardless of how much money they claim they've made. It doesn't really mean anything to me. That's not a representation. It's how you made it. It's how you did it. What's the process? Any dumbass, I was a software engineer for 33 years, and I ran into so many guys that thought they were programmers, and they were just throwing shit against the wall. It wasn't organized. Nobody could come in later after the fact and manage that code or improve it without just having bowel movements over the whole thing. And trading is the same way. There are so many people out there that get lucky or are trading at 200 to 1. Look, if you're trading at 200 to 1, your $10,000 account, you could handle 20 full lots, 200 bucks a pip, right? And so you get a couple of 30 pip runs right in a row, 200 bucks times 30. Oh my God. It's 6,000 bucks. And you get another one, and now you've got 16,000 in your account, and you're going to trade 40 lots, and you get, it's just crazy. And there's no reason why you can't do that. There isn't. There's a statistical probability that if you're trading a lot, or even over a longer period of time, as long as that sample size of the trades you're looking at, you're going to hit 6 losses in a row. Well, that also means that you can hit 6 winners in a row. You can decimate your account and run it to the wood in 4 to 6 losses in a row if they're big. And you can make an enormous amount of money if you run 6 winners in a row at stupid leverage, 100 or 200 to 1. Leverage guidelines by certain governments and margin requirements are there for a purpose. It's not to prevent you from making money, it's to protect you from yourself. 90% of the traders lose 90% of their money. Why is that? It's because of the education and the lax trading guidelines that the country that you're living in allows you to trade under. Or if you're just setting up an account in a foreign country and you're trading off of their platform and you're getting the 200 to 1 leverage, or God forbid, there are places where you do 500 to 1 leverage. It's stupid. Why would you do that? It's to convince somebody with $50 to open an account. And that $50, maybe they're going to run that to 500 or 1,000 or whatever. They're going to get lucky, and then they're going to lose it. And it's these small brokerage outfits. You're not trading in the interbank market. The broker is taking the trade. The broker's taking the other side of that trade, betting that there's 90% chance that that you, the trader, are going to lose. They warehouse all those trades in-house. They carry the risk in-house, and then they ship it off into the interbank market and close out all the positions through the interbank market. And that's why if there's a currency crisis, all the brokers where you have your money, they're going to get wiped out because they're carrying the risk. Regardless of that, the culture right now, there hasn't been a currency run since I think it was 2015, the Swiss bank crisis. Look it up, and you'll see how many of the brokerages got wiped out. But there hasn't been a crisis like that affected the currency markets, and so you have all of these prop firms and all of these places opening up, and they're designed, for the most part, to take your money. They're playing the other side of the trade. They're giving you high expectations of your win rate. Oh, you got to be doing 10% a month in order to qualify for a $20,000 account or a $40,000 account. Well, great. How many people are going to be able to do 10% a month? The only way you're going to be able to do that is if you get lucky on 100 or 200 to 1 leverage, which a lot of them offer you that. It's confusing. It's confusing because the market is so congested with all of this information about what you could do. but not about what you should do. You know, let me take you outside here for a second. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is the it's late March of 2023, spring, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's snowing lightly right now, and we still have about 6 or 7 inches of snow on the ground, and still this big snow pile. This doesn't look like spring to me. And so there you have, it's the end of March of 2023 here, but it's the end of March. We're into spring, and we should be seeing the little buds start to pop up. You know, April's just around the corner next week. So we should be starting to see little buds starting to pop up, or we ought to at least be able to see all green and grass and and not snow. It's confusing because we're looking at something that we're being told shouldn't be there, and as a result, it's building anxiety in some of the folks that want to get out and get their gardening done, or they got the work to do on the house from damages from the winter. It's an anomaly that we would be having 6 inches of snow on the ground. Well, up here, I mean, we're up on a mountain, and so if you go 2 miles down the mountain road that we live, it's pretty much, there isn't very much snow left, but there's still snow on the ground. And even that's rare for up here at this particular time. So you have all this confusing information. What if you had some guy from Costa Rica or Hawaii or even Florida come up here? Oh, it's the end, it's the end of March in New England, and we're going to see the buds sprouting on the trees and the ground's clear and all that stuff, and they come up here and they're in their shorts and they're going to freeze their ass off. I've still got the wood stove going because it's 35 degrees out, which isn't very cold after being through 0 degrees, but it's still cold enough to have the wood stove on. It's confusing. And so we're out there looking at all these videos, and if you don't have a lot of experience, you don't know who's the real deal. Who wants to listen to the truth? Who wants to hear that it's snowing outside and there's 6 inches of snow, so don't come up from Florida expecting to go water skiing? Nobody wants to hear that. It's confusing information. Be very careful about what you watch, because what you watch, you become. It's like your friends. If you're hanging around with a bunch of losers and you get into the job force with them, it's been shown that your income is within 10 or 20% of all of your friends. Now, if all of your friends are losers, they're not accountants and lawyers and doctors. Not that you need to be an accountant in order not to be a loser. You could be a clerk at a small retail shop making 15 bucks an hour or 12 bucks an hour and be really smart and a wonderful, wonderful person. But the point is that if you're hanging around with a bunch of losers that are drinking too much, or they talk smack, they don't want to work, they're lying, cheating. I don't know if that's the way you want to live your life. That's the way you'll end up living your life. As my martial arts master taught me 55 years ago, the only way you can become who you would like to become is to alter the way that you think, because you're a product of the way that you think, and thoughts are things. And so if you're looking at all of this stuff online about trading, and 90% of it, I'm telling you, I watch this stuff every day. 90% of it is gibberish. And 80% of that 90% is done to convince you to join a signal service, to do a course, to join their club, their Discord group, Oh, it's only $30 a month. You get 1,000 people in your Discord group. Well, some of these guys have 60, 80,000 subscribers. So it's not unreasonable if they wouldn't have 1,000 people paying $30 a month. That's $30,000 a month. What do you need trading for? You don't have to buy your Lambo with trading profits. All you have to do is put out conflicting information, and you'll make enough money to support a Lambo. You make $30,000 a month. You want to rent a Lambo or a high-end Beamer or something like that? Probably cost you $4,000 a month. So, well, probably cost you more than that. For a low end, you could get by $4,000 a month. If you just wanted to rent a Lambo for the day, right now it's about $1,200 to $1,500 a day. So, but the lease on a Lambo, and as you're going to put the down payment down, the lease payments are probably $4,000 or $5,000 a month. So if you're making $30,000 a month off your Discord group, I mean, I don't know. What's the motivation of the person doing the video? What's your motivation in watching the video? You're trying to learn how to trade. Well, why don't you watch something that's productive? The question is, how do you know what's productive? Because it's all confusing. Probably, I'd say 40% of the conversations that I have with people that contact me is debunking the shit that they think is the way that you're supposed to trade. 40% of my time is trying to show somebody that that's not the thing that they want to be doing. When what I really should be able to do with them is show them what is legit and what is practical. But anytime I bring that up, they don't want to hear that because it's not 200 to 1 leverage. Well, so-and-so did this. He's making $8,000 a day. What are you doing? I don't know. How long is he making $8,000 a day? When does he flush that account out and I have to go to another one? I have a degree in physics, almost a minor in math, and I did real estate for 40 years. I know a little bit about probability and statistics, and I know what happens if you do the wrong thing. It doesn't end well. Be very leery of the information that you're consuming because you will become that information. Take care, and if you have any questions about anything, feel free to send me an email, and I'll be happy to see if I can help you out. If you think I'm full of shit, that's no problem. Don't listen to me. Most people don't because they don't want to hear the straight scoop. They'd rather listen to the confusing information. And even though it's the end of March and they think that it's sunny out and they can go out in their shorts, it's really snowing. Peter Rose, Longwood Currency Trading. Have a great day and have a great trading day.